Hey guys, before we get started, I just wanted to tell you all that I recently made a DeviantArt account. If you're looking for high quality artwork, then don't bother checking it out. However, if you're looking for mainly drawings of cartoon and anime characters that show off my rudimentary art skills, then feel free to head over there by clicking the link in the description. Now that that's out of the way, please enjoy the video. Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and I am the man with a cartoon obsession. And I'll be honest, I wasn't planning on making this video originally, but the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to do it. In case you're unaware, earlier this week, French electronic music duo Daft Punk announced that they're splitting up after a near 3-decade-long career. That is a shame, but it was nice while it lasted, as Daft Punk truly are legends in the music world. Now of course, on this channel we talk about animation, and Daft Punk just so happens to be behind an animated movie. So today I'm going to be reviewing Interstella 5555, the story of the secret star system. This movie was produced by Toei Animation, directed by Kazuhisa Takanouchi, who has also worked on shows such as Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball, supervised by Leiji Matsumoto, who also worked on shows such as Space Pirate Captain Harlock and Space Battleship Yamato, and of course produced by Daft Punk themselves. The movie first aired on May 18, 2003 as a part of the Cannes Film Festival, but it was released worldwide on May 28, 2003. The film serves as a companion piece to Daft Punk's 2001 album Discovery. It's essentially just made up of music videos for each song on the album, but they all come together to tell a cohesive story. Also, the movie has no dialogue at all. The only words we really hear are the lyrics in some of the songs. There are some sound effects featured, but they're kept to a minimum. The movie follows a band of aliens made up of Octave, Arpeggius, Beryl, and Stella. They start off playing in front of a packed crowd, but then they're kidnapped and taken to this underground facility where Earl the Darkwood changes their appearance and memories and turns them into a band called the Crescendolls. He becomes their manager and feeds off of their success. A space pilot named Shep goes to rescue them, especially Stella, and the rest of the movie shows Earl's evil plan unfold and the quest to get the band back to their home planet. Obviously, the main selling point of this movie is the music. Like I said, the soundtrack is just Discovery in its entirety. That's not a bad thing though, because Discovery is a great album. I've been a Daft Punk fan for years, by the way, so I may be a little biased in saying that. They're not my favorite group or anything like that, but when I'm in the mood for some electronic music, they're one of my go-tos, especially this album. Needless to say, I think the music is fantastic, and it goes so well with what is being shown on the screen. For example, One More Time is a very energetic party song, and that plays during the concert on the band's home planet. The vibe is completely different from the next song, Aerodynamic, which has a bit more intensity to it, and that plays during the scene where the band gets chased and kidnapped. I'm not going to run through the whole track list though, I'm sure you get the idea. The music works very well, which makes sense seeing how that the album came first after all. The accompanying animation is also stellar. I love the designs of the four main characters, both their alien and human forms. I think they look incredible, as well as all the other characters. The backgrounds also look really good, very eye-catching, and there are vibrant colors everywhere you look. Not to mention, the animation itself is just so clean and crisp, I couldn't even point out a single animation error. If there was one, I guess I just missed it, and I have seen this movie more than once for the record. And I just have to point out that while this wasn't a surprise, I loved seeing animated versions of Daft Punk making a cameo in the movie. I expected that to happen, but that doesn't make it any less cool to me. As far as characters go, we don't really get to know too much about them. We know Shep is in love with Stella, and we know Earl is bent on world domination by capturing aliens and becoming successful off of their fame, but that's about all the backstory we get. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily. Not every character needs to have this deep and intricate backstory, especially for a project like this. I guess you could call that a negative though, if you're gonna be picky. Another thing that might be a little bit of a turnoff is, even though the movie's only a little over an hour long, it still does feel like it lulls in places. I find myself tuning out every so often each time I watch the movie, but it's not too big of a problem. The only other gripe I have, and this is probably a complete nitpick, but the ending felt a little cliche to me. Not disappointing per se, but just like, that was fine, but it could have been better. Overall though, I think this movie is great. It's an interesting combination of music and animation, and we don't really see this type of project too often. It especially pays tribute to older space battle sci-fi anime such as Captain Harlock, which Daft Punk said they were big fans of growing up, and Leiji Matsumoto being involved in the film just ties it all together nicely. This movie is great for fans of Daft Punk, fans of music, fans of anime, fans of sci-fi. It has action, it has romance, it has suspense. Quite honestly, I think there's something in there for everybody. If you're not a Daft Punk fan, I still think it's worth a watch. Overall, I give Interstella 5ecret 5tar 5ystem, the story of the secret star system, an 8 out of 10. It's been a good run, Daft Punk. We're gonna miss you, both in the world of music and in the world of animation. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any other cartoons, anime, or other animated works that you want me to talk about in the future, please let me know. After all, it's not my channel, it's our channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to check out my social media pages, audition for an outro, and join the official Cartoon Obsession Discord, the links for all of which are in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
I'm Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown, and thank you for watching Cartoon Obsession, baby.